Hi, my name is David Lopez, and I'm from Mexico, Reynosa, Tamaulipas.
And I'm Michael Buckley. I'm from Cabo San Lucas, Baja California Sur.
So it's funny because we don't know each other, and he played football and played baseball, and we have a lot of friends
In common.
In common.
Yeah, from Mexico.
Yeah. So we're sitting outside, and he told me like, "Can I have your Instagram?" I say, "Yeah." And then we start talking about like what his dad work,
Yeah.
his family.
Yeah, we have a lot of things in common. He has a like I mentioned, I had like restaurants and we built houses, and he said his father does
The same thing.
Same thing.
They
Yeah,
build houses in Mexico, and we have two restaurants.
we have a lot in common.
Yeah, we have a lot in common.
Yeah.
And before we come here, we are talking like be different is kind of special because we learn from other people. And
Yeah.
you say like in your sport, you have Japanese people.
Yeah, so we were saying how like, a lot of people like to say, like, oh, we all need to be the same. We all need to, do all that. But we think actually the beauty of like being human and living in a society is like that we're all different, Like you and me come from the same place, Mexico, right?
Yeah.
But we have different backgrounds. We have
Yeah.
different, you come from more north, I come from, the Baja. So, I think that's the beauty of like humans, just everyone comes from a different background. Doesn't matter what's your color, where you're from. Like we all have different places in that. That's what's, beautiful, That's what I love talking about you and to other people is just like, you come from a different place. And that's, a lot of
Even
people.
we're in the same country, we have a lot of different stuff.
A lot of different stuff,
So it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Another thing we say is our sport is we have the same goal, no matter what color,
Yeah.
no matter where we're from. Like we competed for have a championship, and New Mexico is proud about us and our families.
Yeah,
you know?
like in our team we have like someone from Japan, someone from Germany, someone from Switzerland, someone from Canada, like from Mexico, like all around the world. So it's something beautiful when like everyone that has different backgrounds just can come together and can play an amazing sport and work for something,
For me, like one of the experience I have is when I decide to come to New Mexico, I feel like this is the right spot because when I come to my visit, the city, the people I met here, Amy, Miss Baca, and my coaches, actually, I don't feel like nothing. I feel like welcoming here.
Yeah.
And then when I start playing here, people bring Mexican flags to the stadium
Yeah.
and support me. And that's kind of, I don't know, it's like you feel like home.
Yeah, no, it does. It honestly
does.
feels like home. Like you go to a mall and it's like all Mexicans.
Yeah.
Literally. Or you can see like some stands and people. I mean, something that felt the most like home is like I saw a person with a little cart selling bolis.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, oh my
Long
God, that's just
time.
like home, you know? Like it was crazy. So it definitely feels like home. Like
It
being
is.
in a
For
place
me,
like
it's my
this.
second home. Like, I was talking with my mom today, and I'm not going Thanksgiving back home. So it's going to be already like 6 months not going home.
Yeah.
But I told my mom, like, no worry. This is my second home.
Yeah.
I have friends. I have family who support me, like Tyler.
Yeah, Tyler.
And, I feel like welcoming here. And UNM is doing a really good job.
No, for sure.
We're
And then
together.
I don't know if you get this too, but like when we get like served like food at the football facilities, like most of the people that like serve the food, like they speak Spanish. So it's awesome because I just go and just like, talk in Spanish with them. I'm like, hey, ¿qué onda? ¿Cómo estás? Like it feels literally like home. It's
Or
just
people,
awesome.
like, for example, my coaches, they're trying to speak Spanish with me.
Yeah.
And that, I think, like, I appreciate that.
Yeah, no,
Because
it's super cool.
it's kind of hard be really far from home.
Yeah.
And they trying to speak Spanish. And my teammates too, like we are together and we jokes and
Yeah.
we are like a family.
Yeah,
and
no,
we spend
it's-
time together.
It's
like
it's
that's-
awesome
that's
because
nice.
like yeah, how you said like we can just all share our cultures and stuff. And I talked to one of my friends Ray, that he's from Japan, and I'm always super curious like how he grew up and stuff because I mean Japan is far away and it's like such a different culture. It's like I always wanted to go there, so it's like I always try to see how he grew up and doing that. And but yeah, I also get that too. Like with my coaches, like they'll try to recommend me a place like, oh, like there's a cool taco place you should go try out. And it's like, oh, I mean, I haven't gone like to like a really nice like Mexican place yet, so I'm like curious to go.
So when I come to my visit, I went to a Mexican restaurant,
Mm-hmm.
and they trying to, like
Yeah.
feel me welcoming here, but the Mexican is fake, that one. And I was like, and
Yeah.
I told my pitching coach like, dude, that one is fake.
Yeah.
And then he feels so bad. He started going to every Mexican restaurant in here.
Mhm.
He said, this one is good, this one is good,
Yeah,
this one
yeah,
is good.
yeah.
So I feel like that's kind of nice.
I know. I've definitely have experience where it's like, I've gone to a place where it's like, you think it's like, I mean, it says it's Mexican food and all that, but it just doesn't hit the same. It's not the
I mean, we come from the
real
really good
Mexico.
spots,
Yeah.
different food. Like
Yeah.
Baja, it's kind of one
Baja,
of the
but
best
that's
ones.
like, I mean, one of the best is like seafood, like fish and stuff and
Yeah.
all that. Like, oh my God.
And
So good.
it's hard for us because our families have restaurants.
Yeah, have restaurants.
So we have a really good
yeah,
food
I mean, we're
in home.
spoiled. We're spoiled with that.
Yeah.
Like we can get food whenever, and it's like top tier.
What kind of restaurants you have? You tell me.
It's Mexican with like Mediterranean twist.
Okay.
So it's really different, but at the same time, still has that Mexican feel to it.
So in my family, we have a Brazilian restaurant and Italian. So it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But it's funny. It's interesting.
Brazilian. I actually never had tried Brazilian like restaurants until I came here. Like
Really?
Fogo de Chao.
Yeah.
Like that's.
Well, it's kind of the
pretty good.
same.
It's kind of the same, right?
It's the
So
same.
You go and you like.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I learned how to work in.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, so I can do the cuts. And
Do you do the
everything.
cuts and stuff?
Yeah.
That's pretty
and
cool.
grill. Yeah, that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So who's your favorite team in soccer?
In soccer?
Yeah, I mean,
Mexico?
we like soccer, yeah.
Mexico? Probably las Chivas.
Okay, no
Guadalajara.
bad. No bad.
What about you?
Monterrey,
Okay. ¿Cuál?
Rayados.
Rayados?
Yeah.
Okay.